What's up? It's Louis Wad giving you a savage running tour of Nemours. A tour of Nemours. Where medieval people came to search for sand. We're approaching a yellow dome structure. It looks maybe like it's from the 60s. What you're witnessing here is the French trail running scene. I'm here in a savage gym in a little town called Nemours. The brown and beige and yellow band scheme. It's a savage kind of modern. Oh my god, it's a swimming pool. Look inside there. I love the savage aesthetic. There's a cage around the equipment. There's just a raw, open, rough hole in the wall. Very medieval, very savage. I could set up shop here for a while in Nemours. 19 minutes to wait. We're getting on this train and we're gonna go to Gare de Lyon. Voici Saint-Léger. We're here in the quay, Gare de Lyon. Well, I made it to Nemours Saint-Pierre. Pretty cute there. Water-filled moat surrounding the city hall. Pretty provincial. It's a dazzling array of style and color and materiality. The stone, the brick, the various colors, the natural colors of the landscape. Each building has a slightly different approach. The trace of history of time in each building. The treatment of the corners. I came upon a sort of creepy town down here. I went down a very strange stairwell into a space that... Man, this is my own little nook. I really like that yellow building. Wow. Well, they're really continuing on with this yellow theme in this gymnasium. Yellow cross bracings. We are really in a savage locker room with that red door and the blue door and the yellow door frame. Painted vaguely brown. Clashes with the red door. Exutoire de désenfumage. A lot of serious runners doing some serious warm-ups here. Very crude track, like from the 60s, asphalt. It's fantastic. Clearing out here. See, my legs go at an angle upwards, so it's really scaled for the size of a young French boy. Savage, look at that. Brown, beige, mustard yellow. Woo! We're kicking back on this building. Basically PVC window frames. Very savage flashing. Big rubber gasket connection. Fiberglass. And that savage long building. Oh god, there's more yellow buildings over there. This is a very bright and yellow town. This dome invites, almost begs one to take a running tour around it. Oh my god, it's a swimming pool. Look inside there. And there's this sort of channel at the bottom of the base of the building where all the water drains down. It gives it a little space to breathe. This is a very savage part of the course. You run down a construction field. Allez, c'est bon, c'est pas fini. You can see the traditional features, bright blue. That's a big drop. Oh, actually, this is not what I thought it was. But that's the river. Ooh, it's just a drainage ditch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I was going to take you on a tour of like a green belt or a river walk or at least a creepy town. That's a dead end. Even the graffiti in Nemours is yellow. It's a grassy knoll behind me now. Well, down by the river, there's a guy behind me. Sounds a little bit crazy. I'm going to give you a running tour of the River Loire. I'm going to have to do it backwards so you can see the same view, the right view. They have a great tradition here of these planters. Cantilevered off the bridge. And these nice, sinuous curves, low arches. I was attracted to the bold name they gave their trail running course, which was Le Trail. They say trail. Le Trail de Crève-Cœur. J'ai un amour pour Nemours. There's the church. Everything's closed. This place is locked down like a drum. Because it's Sunday, you're forced into a sauvage situation. Desperate, I had to go to the only place open. I mean, I feel like sort of vaguely like one of the three tramps. In Nemours, they take very seriously their flowers and their tulips. And when you look closely, they're really quite colorful. This one has yellow and red mixed together. I was just looking for a bench. The river is just eking under that. And the road is kind of over there. I could set up shop here for a while in Nemours. Spend some time. You see little purple flowers. Little tiny purple flowers. Tiny little purple flowers. Directions you can go from here, you could go to Fontainebleau. This is the city hall. Very pleasant walk along here. This is a typical Sunday in Nemours. Everything is yellow today. Now I'm at Gare de Lyon. I'm running to get on the R train. Well, we're back here in Nemours Saint-Pierre on a Monday, and we're going to see what kind of action we can find around town. We're now running along the canal de Loin. You can see in the canal there are even swans. Almost looks English in a way. The castle we're coming up on was once under the English control during the 100-Year War. There's a little waterlock here. One of the ways they control the waterways. Here you can see Nemours is named after a Roman word, and the word means forest. Let's see if we can find that castle. If you could work from home, why not work up here? We're gonna go around the other side. Passage over here. The only bridge in this town crosses the real river. I'm not talking about the canal. It's over there. You see the style of the medieval masonry. Oh, but we're coming up to a dead end. Bonjour. Over here to my left is the garden, which is part of the church, Jean-Baptiste. Go straight across this bridge. What a difference a day makes. Sunday, they wrap it up tight like a drum. Monday morning, rush hour in Nemours, the yellow town, I like to call it. For the sake of the video, we'll go down the same way. With their system of water locks, they manage the level of the river. You gotta wonder how high they let it get, or how high it can get. Creepy town is not necessarily a bad thing. An electrical substation just has one missing window. What might be going on behind there? I always know that next to that electrical substation, there might be a little corner to hide. The out of the ordinary, the quirky, the messy, the broken, the disaffected areas start to have their own charm. Baudelaire wrote a lot about a kind of concept where there's beauty in chaos. There are quirky little corners you can explore. Somewhere along here in the trail, the forest of Nemours, and the storm is coming. There's a storm behind me that's coming. It's the second day in a row here that we've ended up in this triangular plaza in Nemours. And the trees provide me a little bit of respite from this long, somewhat brutal, savage road. Indeed, there's nothing quite like a jog along the river Loin. The sun is setting over the river just behind the church. The silhouette of the church behind me. We're leaving the park now. We're going up to the train station. But not before we cross the river one more time. Goodbye, Loin. Goodbye, park. Goodbye, store. Goodbye, church. There is literally a rainbow behind me over Nemours because of the storm back there, which we've outrun a little bit. We're gonna take a pit stop here at the fountain. Look at that. Behind me is the fountain, which is the spring water for the town. It's called La Source de Chêne Tréauville. One last peek at the moat. We're in a part of the country here where they have sandstone. Oh look, there's some ducks over there. I'm going to check out on our rainbow. Oh, this is a full rainbow today in Nemours. And yet, few people seem to be extracting the same amount of pleasure from this scene. I think some nights in Nemours I would just, if I lived here, although you can never count on a rainbow, sometimes at the end of a quay, you'll find your rainbow. Really bright colored rainbow. This is the bottom of it. Is that a little Creepy Town rail yard? I don't know if it is. I don't judge Creepy Town. I look for Creepy Town. I look for the storm, because sometimes if you look for storms, you'll get a rainbow. That rainbow is beautiful.